Gonna try this one more time. Hi, everyone. Hi, Crystal. Trying this one more time. Have some technical difficulties. Hi, Justin. Hi, Tawana. Hi, Crystal. Come on in the room. Y'all could jam a little bit before we begin this sacred conversation. Hi, Cassandra from Chi-Town. All right, this is the part to dance, y'all. Hey, hey. I don't know why it's not giving me the option. Woo. Okay.
Hey, hey. Listen.
Just playing some music. Wait for some people to come on in the room. Come on in the room. Come on in the room.
All right.
All right, this is your time to dance, y'all. Time to dance, y'all. Time to dance, y'all. Hey. Hey, Tazzy. Hey, LaTanya. Greetings.
Hello. Hello, everybody.
Thank you for tuning in.
Yes.
Just playing some lovely music to get you all warmed up and ready. We're gonna have a powerful conversation tonight. Powerful, powerful sacred conversation.
Yes.
Do me a favor and share this video.
Yes. Share it out.
Your family and
Share
friends.
it out.
Yes. Share this video with your family, your friends. They need to hear this conversation tonight because there's someone out there that needs to know that they can rise. So please share this music. Share this music. Share this video. Share it, share it, share it. We want to spread this fever of sacred conversations with my special guest today. I'm so excited. Let's see who else is in. Hey, Cheryl. Hey, Martine.
Yes. Hi, Tamika.
Hi, Tamika.
See my coach is on too. All the grown girls. I'm seeing my grown girls come in. Yes.
Awesome. All right. So, first and foremost, let me just welcome everyone to Sacred Conversations. Sacred Conversations is a sacred space for empowered women. It is also a sacred space to empower women. And I am your host, Andrew Booth, Master Life Strategist. And my genius is empowering women to recognize their own brilliance and their own significance so that they can show up in the world as the brilliant, magnificent beings that they are. And today, I am so delighted to have this special young lady here to have a sacred conversation with me tonight. What there's so much that I can say, but first let me just formally introduce her. Okay? She is a best-selling Amazon author. She is a motivational speaker, trainer, and career coach. She is also the CEO and founder of Beyond a Job, Inc. Her name is Shaquan Hoke. Let me see some hearts for my guests, y'all. Let me see some hearts. Let me see some hearts.
Thank you. Thank you.
As you can see, she wears plenty of hats. She is an amazing, amazing young lady. And again, I am very, very excited to have her here. Say hi to the people, Shaquan.
Hello, peoples.
And they're giving you hearts. Thanks for the love.
Thank you. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the love. I feel it. I feel it.
Yes, thank you for the love. Thank you. And thank you for those who have already shared this video. But if you have not, what are you waiting for? Someone needs to hear this conversation. You never know whose life is going to be touched just by you clicking the share button. So I'm going to just wait a little. I'm going to wait 3 seconds for you to click that share button right now. All right?
Hit it.
Somebody
Hit
needs
it.
to hear
Hit it now.
Yes,
hit
it now. Hit it now. Just do it. Get it over with. Just do it. All right? All right. All right, so I'm just going to dive right in. I'm going to dive right in because I know you guys are like, what? Who? Hungry to hear this sacred conversation. So I'm just going to dive right in. First, Shaquan, I want you to just tell us, who is Shaquan Hoke? I know I just told them all of the hats that you wear, but who is Shaquan? Behind all of the titles, who is this powerful woman? Tell us about yourself.
Well, I am first and foremost the daughter of the Most High King.
Yeah.
Okay. I am born from Joseph and Sandra Smiley.
Mm-hmm.
I am a innovative and creative artist that is also a humanitarian, and I'm here to serve my fellow brothers and sisters. I believe I was put on this earth for a reason, and that is to help people to find what their next level is, to find themselves in their purpose. And I do that through different steps, whether it's job readiness. And if you've gotten my book already, you can definitely look at the 7 steps, in which is titled Prayers. Now, prayers, Prayers, each letter is broken down to what that means. So I guess we can talk about that a little later. But for those of you who have the book already, you already know what it is.
Yes. So don't tell no secrets. Don't tell the secrets, right? You have to get the book to find out what the 7 steps are to create and step into your vision. All right? Now, just in case you all didn't know the title of her book, the title of her book is The Audacity to Rise, 7 Steps to Create and Step into Your Vision. Now, what inspired you to write this book? Uh-oh, we lost her, but we're going to invite her back. That's all right. Sometimes these things happen. Okay, she froze. All right, stick with us. It's all good. I'm inviting her again. Boom! Don't you love technology? I love it. I love it. It's all good. It's all good.
Oh.
So as we were, the title of Shaquan's book is The Audacity to Rise, 7 Steps to Create and Step into Your Vision. Shaquan, what inspired you to write this book?
Well, there was a point in my life that I was really, really in a low place. Just imagine yourself my marriage at the time, my first marriage, was just not working out. It was basically going downhill.
Mm-hmm.
I was in my last semester in college, trying to graduate to get my bachelor's degree,
Mm-hmm.
and juggling all of those hats, and I just felt ill. Like, I kept pushing and pushing and pushing, but my body was just like, it just didn't want to go anymore. So I actually wind up catching a small stroke right on the job. And that was definitely, to me, a time in my life where, I mean, just imagine you're sitting in a hospital, and like one day go by, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, then it's a
Mm-hmm.
week, and then here's another week, and that really made me look at myself
Mm-hmm.
and say, you know, you've helped hundreds of people
Mm-hmm.
to get out of the situations they were in,
Mm-hmm.
whether it was employment, going through domestic violence, going through
Mm-hmm.
abuse, because I in social services.
Right.
But then when I got to that point where I'm just stuck there, and after a while, when you're in the hospital, people just stop visiting. They get tired. They get tired. I'm like, hey, like, is
But
anybody going
after
to come
day
check
three,
me?
after
Anybody
day
going to come
three.
see about me? Help a sister out. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I need some real food. I want some attention. Somebody talk to me, call me something.
Yeah.
And while I'm laying there, it
Mm-hmm.
really made me see that I couldn't continue on that way.
Yeah.
It made me see that, the doctors basically told me that if I did not change how I was living, if I did not reduce the stress, if I did not take away some things and make some changes, that I was at high risk for getting a full-on stroke or
Wow.
a heart attack.
Wow.
And yeah, yeah. So in that moment, I knew I had to make some changes. And I knew that somebody else is going through what I'm going through right now, you
Mm.
know. So when God blessed me to um, develop a system to get over each and every challenge that I faced, he basically said, you need to tell somebody what you went through, because somebody needs to hear your story. Somebody needs to know that, that it is possible. It's possible
Yes.
for you to make it, that it is possible for you to rise above your challenges. It is possible for you to come out of this condition and rise to a higher level. And I'm a living example of that. It is possible.
Wow. That right there was so powerful. I felt that. I have goosebumps right now. Um, Hence the title of your book, The Audacity to Rise. And, when I was thinking about our interview for tonight, I had to look up the word. I mean, we use the word audacity or audacious. We use it so loosely. And sometimes
Yeah.
we use it like, he had the audacity
Yeah.
to speak to me in such a tone, right?
Yes. Yes.
And when I looked it up, the meaning, it said the willingness to take bold risks.
Yes.
Audacity.
Yes.
Why do you think choosing to rise above your situation was a bold risk? Why do you think that?
Well, it was a bold risk. When you're in a family and you're raised in different beliefs, thought systems, traditions,
Mm-hmm.
you're kind of expected to follow in that same vein, in that same path. It may not be said directly, but it's kind of implied, and not
Yes.
only family, but you just the immediate circle that you were around.
Mm-hmm.
And when things started happening
Mm-hmm.
with me, I basically patterned myself to what was around me.
Mm.
And to go against the norm It's
Yes.
like, what are you doing? Like, I can basically tell you, and it's written in my book too, that when I was going through my different challenges, and some things I brought upon myself, so because I didn't know who I was. And even in me stumbling along the way trying to figure it out, I had people that was supposed to be my support system that basically prophesized over me and
Mm-hmm.
said that, you're never going to be anything, or you're going to be nothing but a single mother in a project, or you're never going to be anyone or make it anywhere. You're just going to be on welfare. Yeah, that stuff like that was said to me.
Wow.
And it was very hurtful. It was very painful. And when I felt that I could do better and I should do better, it was always that voice inside of me from those people that would say those things to kind of make me want to retreat.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a higher power that's in me, and I know that's the power that I already have, that was already there, that God tapped me. Is like, hey, that is not you, and that will not be you, and
Oh,
you are my daughter, and I called you for a greater purpose. So forget about
wow.
what they say. It's what is predestined, and I know that God predestinated me to go through what I went through so that I can now come out and tell somebody else, hey, you can make it. I made it, and this is all the things that I went through, so you can make it too. No matter what anybody says about you, no matter what somebody has, no matter what somebody's status is, no one has the right to look down upon you just because you're in a certain situation. And
Wow.
so it
Mm-hmm.
took time. It took a lot of prayer.
Yes.
It took, and yeah, and you know what? I must say, I really thank God for, my mom and her always praying for me no matter what, and my grandma always praying for me no matter what, and my pastor always praying for me no matter what. Those are the few people I can say that never turned their back on me, that never looked down upon me.
Mm-hmm.
But even still, I had to make a choice and say, I'm going to go against all these things that people are saying about me, despite my circumstance,
Mm.
and do what I was called to do.
Yes. Wow. Girl, I hear a little preach in you. I hear a preach in you too. I hear a preach in you. Take your time. Take your time. We just started
Yes.
this interview, but it's hot. It's real hot right now. It's real hot. And I love that.
Hmm.
I love what you said, because there's a part in your book that really, when I was reading it, it really stood out to me. You said, in the dark times of my life, I really didn't know that I had a choice. I just allowed things to happen and tried to manage the best way I knew how. I only knew how to cope with problems the way I saw my family cope with theirs. And that stood out to me because there are so many of us, right, who we are in circumstances, but for some reason, we feel like we don't have a choice. Like the only choice we have is the choice that we have always made. But you just
Yeah.
pointed out that there was a higher, there was a higher call in you. There was a higher call in you. And I just want, how did you know? How did you know this voice? Right? Because sometimes there's the other voices that you were talking about are louder, right?
Hmm.
Sometimes they are louder. But
Yeah.
how did you know this voice? Was there already a relationship that was cultivated with this voice?
Yes. And I'm going to keep going back to it. You're going to hear me say it
That's
over
fine.
and over. Prayer is so, so important. You
Yes.
have to get to that quiet space and have a conversation. And that's why I love your book, Sacred Conversations. I just love it because, before I even know what that was prayer for me. You
Yes.
know, um, I had to pray to drown out all of those negative voices that kept coming at me. And
Mm-hmm.
before, it used to be external, but somewhere I took that into myself.
Mm.
And I was like, this can't be who I am and where I'm supposed to be. And so it took a lot of internal work. And the foundation of that is prayers.
Mm-hmm.
And the 7 steps that I wrote in the book is basically the steps that I took
Mm-hmm.
to get beyond where I was. And it took a while. It took some work. Like it did not happen overnight. It didn't happen
Right.
overnight. But
Right.
having positive people and me first recognizing who I am and whose I am.
All right now. Yes, yes.
That's only when I began to say, hey, why am I allowing what they say
Uh-huh.
to make me feel less than? Like, do you know who I am?
Hello.
So let me just make sure I stay on track because this thing, I just get so passionate, you know.
I understand.
Like, who are you to tell me that I'm less than? Who are you to tell me that you have no right to call me out of my name? I'm the daughter of the Most High,
Uh,
and you should recognize who I am,
take your
recognize,
time. Take your time.
you
Take your
know.
time.
But you know something? At the time before I knew that, they couldn't recognize because even I didn't know who I was. I didn't realize who and whose I am. But through the power of prayers,
Yes.
I learned and I grew. I just had to keep getting that water, just keep getting that water. That word was that water, and it nourished me, and it helped me to grow. And I got that word, and then I got some sun in the times that I needed it. I got the rain in the
Woo!
times that I needed it, and that helped me to grow and flourish and blossom to who I am today. But prayer was the foundation. Hmm.
Did y'all hear that? Prayer. Okay, see, because sometimes we want to skip certain steps, right? But Shaquan said it. Shaquan said it. Prayer is the key. It is it is a key. It is a key to unlock doors inside of you. And I just have to say this. Um, Shaquan is the mother of 5 children. 5 children. And I really want to say that because there are a lot of mothers who are out there who may listen to this. And they may
Absolutely.
feel like, well, that's easy for Shaquan to say because she don't she don't got kids and she doesn't have this situation and whatever. She has 5 children, right? And she was going through this with 5 children, and she made a choice to rise with 5 children. So if she can do it, you can do it. You can do it.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Um, it's 9:29, and usually like at 9:30 we take a break and we look out for questions that our viewers may have. But this conversation right here, woo, child, do you know who you are, and do you know whose you are? Because some people are gonna want to challenge. They're going to want to challenge you. But do you know? Do you know? Shaquan, you are one powerful
Exactly.
young lady. You are one powerful young lady. So I want to take a quick break. I'm going to play some music. Um, Again, if you have not shared this video, you are doing a disservice to your friends and family, to all of the friends that you have on your list, because I can guarantee you there's at least one person that needs to hear Shaquan's story. There is at least one person who I know is going to be touched and empowered by her story. So if you haven't shared, share now. Share now. Share right now, because you don't know whose life you're going to touch by clicking the share button. I'm going to play some music in your hearing, and I'm going to listen out. We're going to look to see if there are any questions. All right. So let me tell you who's tuned in. We have Martine. Hey, Martine.
Yes. Hey, Donna.
Thank you for
How you
tuning in.
doing?
We have Tonya. We have Alvin. Thank you. It's so nice to see men tuning in to our
Yes,
sacred conversations. We need our men. We need our men, right?
absolutely.
Hi, Dee Dee. We have Kathy Valley from Texas. All right, now we have another gentleman here listening to us, Donovan McFadden Nooks. Thank you for tuning in. Viewers, if
All
you have
right.
any questions, don't be afraid. Um, shoot Shaquan a question, and she is more than happy to answer any questions you may have. Thank you, Cheryl, for tuning in. Thank you, Dwayne, for tuning in.
Hello.
Wow. Say hi to the people.
Hi, everybody.
We have
Thank you so
Shelly.
much for tuning in.
Yes, we have Shelly Atek. We have Andrea Warren. Oh, wow. We have my mentor. Wow, what an honor. Andre
Yes.
Pfizer is
All
listening
right.
in. He says, I love what you're doing, and he's so blessed and proud of the both of us. Isn't that beautiful?
Nice.
Thank you for that.
Yeah.
Cheryl Douglas. Who else? Andrea Warren. A lot of grown girl love. We're feeling it.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Keisha's on. Lorraine is on.
Mm-hmm.
Naya is on. Thelma is on. Oh, my goodness.
Yes.
Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Let's see what they're saying. Doing great. Latanya Boyd is on. She says you're doing great, and she's so proud of you.
Thank you, Coach. Thank you.
We have a question from one of our viewers that we're definitely going to answer after a short break. But I'll let you know what that question is, so that when we're off our break, you'll be prepared to answer it. The question was, who helped you to get to where you are now? That's a very, very good question.
Yeah.
Let's see if there are any other questions. Yes. Thank you for tuning in, Denise. Thank you. Yolanda Brathwaite, the birthday girl, has tuned in. Thank you so much.
Yes. Thank you.
For those who have just tuned in, we've been asking everyone to please share. Please share, because someone needs to hear Shaquan's story. They also need to know about her book, The Audacity to Rise, 7 Steps to Create and Step into Your Vision. So please share.
Yeah.
Sharing is caring.
Share it out. Share it out.
Yes. Let's see who else. If there are any other questions. We have another question too. Did you see it?
Yes, you saw my eyebrows go up, right?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you for the questions. All right. Well, we're back, and it's Sacred Conversations, and I'm your host, Andrew Booth, and I am here with Shaquan Hoke, author of The Audacity to Rise, 7 Steps to Create Your Vision, 7 Steps to Create and Step into Your Vision. And we've been having a powerful sacred conversation about Shaquan's journey and how she took a bold move and a bold risk. She beat the odds and she decided to listen to the voice within. She listened to the God that's in her that told her who she is, right? And she made a bold move and she decided to get up. Simple. She decided to get up. She wasn't going to stay where she was. She said, no, I will arise. Just like the prodigal son said, I will arise and go to my father's house. And I am so excited to have this powerful woman here with me and having this sacred conversation, because there are mothers, there are women out there that need to know they are not alone. They need to know that if she can do it, they can do it too.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And we've had some questions while we were on our break. The first question was, Shaquan, who helped you to get you to where you are now?
Well, as I got older, I was really a loner.
Mm-hmm.
I chose to stay by myself, and because I was afraid to trust anyone because of all of the things that I went through, the sexual abuse that I went through, the being homeless because of certain decisions that was made and the choices taken out of my hand because I trusted someone. Also, failed previous relationships. The feeling of abandonment. It was hard for me to trust anyone. So for a long time, I kind of isolated myself. And but through time and through a lot of prayer and between me praying and my mom praying and my church family praying for me too. And my house, my kids.
Yes.
Yeah, that it took me a while to, open up. And one of my prayers was, Lord, connect me with the people that mean to see me do well. Connect me with people that will help take me where I need to go. Because I knew that even though I was experiencing I experienced a lot of betrayal, a lot of hurt, a lot of pain from me trusting in people, but I was trusting in the wrong people. So God, showed me who I needed to go to. And, even though I didn't understand at the time, my mom, but she was the main one that I needed to open up to. At the time, I didn't understand why she said some things that she said or did some things that she did. I didn't understand that she was trying to protect me. I felt the more she kept holding on, the more I pushed away. So so she is like my best friend now.
Wow.
And another one, like I said, is my church family, is my foundation. Now I don't trust everybody now. Let's go there. Everybody that comes to church is not really there for what they're supposed to be. But God put a select few people in my life that I was able to come to, and they were sort of like my spiritual moms and my spiritual fathers, and I do mention who they are in the book. But then he connected me with an organization called Dress for Success, where I was able to get mentors from the organization that I worked for, not knowing that that's what they were at the time. That sometimes you got people in your life and you don't even know that they're actually your mentors just because you don't call them mentors, but anyone who feeds your mind and your spirit and gives you those positive vibes and steers
Yes.
you in the right direction and even tells you when you get ready to fall to the left and you don't want to
Mm-hmm.
hear
They tell you the
it.
truth.
That's a mentor. That's a mentor.
Yes.
So yeah, those are the people that helped me to get to the next level, basically.
That's amazing. That's
hmm
amazing. That is amazing. And when you pray, again, prayers,
First,
prayers,
first,
prayers.
the
That's
first
why
thing.
you have to get the book. Shaquan, can you just show them um, your book?
Sure. So this
Yes.
is it.
Yes. You have to get this book. You have to get this book because in it, she not only shares her story, but she gives you strategy. She gives you a powerful strategy. Okay? This is a
Yeah.
woman, remember, just to recap, she suffered a mini stroke. She was homeless. She had to live in a shelter. She had 5 children. Okay? She went through betrayal. She went through so many things. And in this book, she shares a powerful strategy for those who are going through right now and you don't know, and you probably prayed. You probably prayed a prayer and said, God, show me the way. Send me something. Send me a sign. Here
Yes.
is your sign. This book. This book. This is your answer. Sometimes we ask God for an answer and we don't know how it's going to show up.
This
But
is
I'm saying
true.
this to you
Very,
right
very
now.
true.
This is your answer. Okay? Let me just go to the next question. Don't want to leave our viewers out. How did you cut out the toxic people while on your journey? I think you spoke about that a little bit, right, just now?
Yeah, but just to elaborate a little
Mm-hmm.
bit on that,
Mm-hmm.
um, I had to learn that everyone doesn't deserve a front seat in your life. And some people you can't totally cut off because they're like your blood, but
Right.
that doesn't
It's
mean you have
true.
to be sitting in the passenger seat of my life. Like if
Mm.
you're not for my good or my children's good, then you know what? I love you, but I'm going to love you from a distance because I cannot allow you to impact me or my children in a negative way any longer.
Wow.
Because at the time I didn't understand that. And I suffered a lot because sometimes you think families or friends, because they're so close to you or they've been there, that they're for you, but that's not true. And so when I had learned and was given the spirit of discernment to say that, okay, this person is for me, okay, this person is really not for me, then I was able to separate myself. And sometimes, you know what? When you're walking in the way that you should walk, God will remove them away from you.
Mm-hmm.
He will make it so that they are no longer at arm's reach within you. He will remove them for you. I've seen it happen. He's done that for me many, many times when I felt like I couldn't break away from this person, because they had such a hold on me. God made it so that they were moved out of my life in one way or another.
Sure enough, I can relate to that where I didn't have to do the
Mhm.
cutting off. Once I shifted, they just disappeared. They just disappeared. And I know that's
Mhm.
all God and God's working. So I totally, totally can relate to you, my sister. I hope
Yeah.
you all are listening because these are some good, good, good nuggets and gems. Okay. We have another question before I get into some more questions that I have for you. What valuable lessons do you want readers to learn from your book? That's a good question.
Well, The valuable lessons I want the readers to know is that your current situation or your past, do not allow that to stop you from rising to the next level in your life. Your
Yes.
past is your past. You cannot change your past. You can't go back there. And your present does not mean that is a permanent situation or a permanent condition.
Come
It
on.
is
Yes.
temporary, like a
Yes.
feeling. You could be happy, but that don't mean you're going to be happy 24/7. You
Right.
could be angry, but that doesn't mean you're going to be angry 24/7. And trust me, you don't want to do that. Um, that takes a lot of work to be like,
Yes. That.
that's a lot of work.
Yes.
Like your forehead going, your head going to start hurting, all them wrinkles in it. Come on, that's too much. Like, I gotta keep this wrinkle free as much
That's
as
right.
possible. But yeah, I want the reader to know that, your situation is not permanent. It is possible for you to get out of it. And sometimes when you're in a storm, you can't see past that. But I heard there's this saying, that you're either in a storm, on your way to a storm, or you're coming out of one.
Mm-hmm.
So guess what? Change always happens.
Mm-hmm.
It just, do you recognize it? Do you see it? Change is going to happen whether you do something or not. But why not be proactive
Right.
in the change that's going to happen anyway?
Yes.
And so that's why I outline the 7 steps, which is prayers. I break it down to what each letter is, and it gives the reader the opportunity to be proactive in the change that's going to happen in their life. Why not be prepared to take ownership of your
Yes.
situation so that you
Mm-hmm.
can move to the next level? And that's one of the lessons that I want the reader to take away in the book.
Powerful. Powerful. Please show them the book again. Please show them the book again. The title of Shaquan's book is The Audacity to Rise. 7 steps to create and step into your vision.
Yeah.
Please, if you have not gotten a copy of her book, do it now. As soon as we get off this broadcast, we will definitely be putting a link in the comment section of where you can purchase her book. This is a bestseller. This is an amazing and excellent book. And I just wanted our viewers to know a little bit more about you. Before I spoke about you being the CEO and founder of Beyond a Job.
Mm-hmm.
And I just wanted you to tell our viewers a little bit about your company, Beyond the Job, because I'm sure there are women out there who feel stuck and they don't know what to do. So just tell our viewers about Beyond the Job.
Okay. So Beyond a Job was basically birthed out of necessity. Me being
Mm-hmm.
in the area of social work, I work with all populations in all levels of education and employment experience. The thing that I realized
Mm-hmm.
while working in different roles, like I worked as a recruiter, I worked as a account
Mm-hmm.
manager, as a job
Mm-hmm.
developer, facilitator, and case manager. And in those
Mm-hmm.
roles, I noticed that clients were coming in to a back-to-work program. Now, if you don't know what a back-to-work program is, it's basically a program where it's attached to benefits. If you lost your job and you had to apply for food stamps and cash assistance and rent assistance, I have people from
Mm-hmm.
all walks of life and all
Mm-hmm.
nationalities, all ethnicities, that they needed help learning what job readiness really means.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them Yeah, and it was really shocking to me that I had people with double master's degrees sitting in my chair trying to get help to get a job.
What?
And I think the main principle, yeah, it was really shocking. And they were to
Mm,
the point that um, they felt so disempowered. And I couldn't understand it at first because I'm like, here's a person that's more educated than I am. Like, I have a bachelor's degree
mm-hmm.
and I considered a master's, but then when I saw uh, these clients at such a high level, but yet had no direction, had no clarity, I was like, wow, they don't understand that employment the road to employment is so much more than just filling out an application and
Right,
applying for a job.
right.
They didn't understand the concept that in order for you to get employment, first of all, who are you?
Yes,
What do you want to do?
yes.
Like, what do you like? What don't you like? Like,
Mm-hmm.
and and a lot of people were stuck in jobs that they absolutely hated. And then when they tell them, oh, we no longer need your services, and their identity is tied in with that job,
Wow.
they feel like they have nothing else to go to live for. And it was really disheartening to me to see that, to see people broken, to see people uh,
Yes.
unclear about what to do with their life. So that's when it was given to me to say, you need to help these people to see that, um, they can get to another level in their life with the right coaching.
Right.
And so that's why I named it Beyond a Job, because anybody
Yes.
can fill out an application. Anybody
Yes.
can put a resume together and piece it together and put it, just throw it out there on the internet. But
Right.
if it's not what you're meant to do, if it's not your purpose, if it's not what feels good, if it's not something that resonates with you, it's
Mm-hmm.
just going to be a job and you're never going to be happy. You're never going to have a career path. And you're never going to feel like you're fulfilling a purpose. So
Wow.
this is why it is called Beyond a Job. And what I
Agent.
do basically, I
Mm-hmm.
first sit down with the client. We can do it virtually, online, on the telephone, or face-to-face,
Mm-hmm.
depending on our schedule. And
Mm-hmm.
I ask them a couple of questions and do a individualized career assessment.
Mm-hmm.
Um, we make a plan together. And that helps you to get some sort of clarity to what it is that you want to do in the first place. Because
Yes.
who wants to be somewhere for like 8 hours a day and you're absolutely hating it? Like you constantly looking at,
Now,
what time is it? Is it time to go
is
yet?
it 5 o'clock yet? That's the
Yeah,
question we hear all the time.
yeah.
Yeah.
We've all been there.
Yes.
Amen.
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 Yes.
Wow. Okay, so, and I believe that this ties in so perfectly with your book. Um, just gaining clarity and having the steps to create and step into your vision, right? Shaquan's book and her coaching work hand in hand. So even after you read and purchase her book, you can definitely take it a step further and hire Shaquan to be your coach. She will help you to get clear on what it is that you want, right? Because again, you don't want to spend
Absolutely.
8 hours sitting in a job that you're not happy with, right? And
Yes.
she has the connections. She knows the people. She can get you ready for the job that you want, not just a job, but the job that you want. I'm checking the time. All right. So we're honing down. We're getting down to the end of a sacred conversation. But of course, I don't want to end this conversation without our viewers knowing how to contact you. Please share with our viewers your website information as well as your social media handles.
Okay.
Where can we
So,
find you?
oh, thank you so much, hon.
You're welcome.
So, I am available for speaking engagements,
Yeah.
for coaching one-on-one. If you're interested in doing a group coaching, like you have an organization or a church,
Mm-hmm.
nonprofit, then I develop a special curriculum
Mm-hmm.
and packages for groups, as well as individuals. It really depends on what it is that you're looking for.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and if you want to know a lot more about Beyond a Job Incorporated, you can go to www.beyondajob.net.
Yes.
That's
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
www.beyondajob.net.
.net.
Yeah, so that's on the website. And on the website, you can also order the hard copy of the
Mm-hmm.
book. I'm actually looking to order a batch of books, so I'm hoping to get them by next week or so,
Mm-hmm.
but I'll definitely post that up as soon as I have them on hand. Let's see. Also, the book is available on Amazon, and I'm on Twitter as, let me see. My Twitter handle. Yeah, I had to look.
Yes.
Twitter handle. I'm so new. I'm so green to this whole,
That's okay. That's
Twitter
okay.
and whatnot. I'm so green, but listen, I'm out there.
That's right. As long
Yeah.
as you're
So
out there.
yeah, so my Twitter handle is author Shaquan H. So it's AuthorShaquan and the letter H. That's the Twitter handle. I didn't even know
Mm-hmm.
what that was until my coach was
Girl.
like, "Hey, you have to get a Twitter." I was like, "What? Really?" Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
So yes, that's the Twitter, and then the Instagram is
Mm-hmm.
my name, Shaquan Hoke. So yeah.
Perfect.
And you already on, well, most people are already on Facebook, but all you had to do is type in Shaquan Hoke. I have several pages. I have an author page. I have a
Mm-hmm.
Beyond a Job Inc. page, and then my regular personal page on Facebook. hmm
Perfect. So Shaquan Hope she's easy to be found. Easy to be found. And also,
Yeah.
just to let you all know, September 23rd, please save this date. September 23rd, I am going to be hosting a singles mothers conference, and Shaquan Hope is going to be one of the speakers. This is going to be September 23rd here in Brooklyn at the Vanderveer Park Methodist Church. So if you um, are interested, you may not feel that you're ready now, but you want to hear some more from her, definitely come out to our Single Mothers Conference coming up September 23rd. It's going to be powerful, and she's going to be one of our powerful, powerful speakers. She's going to be doing a presentation. So you want to be there,
You
okay?
want to be
The
there.
theme for the conference is I'm changing my name. Uh-oh,
Hello.
uh-oh. Uh-oh, uh-oh. And Shaquan Hoke is definitely going to be one of the speakers, and she's going to help our single mothers get ready for the marketplace. She's going to get them ready for the marketplace. But again, I am so, so, so grateful and so thankful for having this sacred conversation with you. I'm thankful that you said yes, because I truly believe that your story heard. And again, we lost her, but we're going to get her back. For those who have not already done so, please, 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 please share this sacred conversation, because there are mothers. Hey, welcome back.
Hi.
There are women out there who need to hear this story. They need to know that they are not alone.
Yeah.
Wait, but before I go, I mean, girl, you already done. Oh, my cup is full, but I want it to be overflowing, and I'm sure there's some
Yeah.
people are listening that they want their cup to overflow some too. Please leave an empowering word. Leave. Before we close this off, I need you to end this off with an empowering word. Say something to the people.
I want to leave you with this. Know who you are and whose you are. Do not let anyone take your light,
Yes.
because you have a light and you also have a choice. Don't let anybody steal your light. That's yours. You hold on to that as tight as you can. And it's not meant to be hid. So just because you may go through a rough patch and you may be in the eye of the storm right now, that doesn't mean the light is not there.
That's right.
It may seem a little dim right now, but that light is there. Just hold on a little while longer and have a little faith. And don't forget the powers of prayers. And I
Yes.
want to say that I am definitely available for speaking engagements. If you want to do coachings, if you want some direction in your employment or changing careers, or anything in employment services, let me know. I also am going to do speaking engagements on my book. My publicist, author Latanya Boyd, if you want to do anything with the press, or you need me or want to invite me to any of your events or speaking engagements, please contact my publicist, author Latanya Boyd. And she did leave the comments. She did leave her information in the information below. So definitely give her a call, because she's the one that's going to be setting things and arranging things for me. She is really awesome, and I have to allow her to do her job so that I can do my
Yes.
job correctly.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
yes, yes. Oh,
Yes.
also I want to give a shout out to Tamika Hall of Tamika Inc. She's working on some things for me for my printing materials, and just example, as you saw the cover of the book, I just love the way that she did it.
Beautiful.
This is all
Beautiful.
her. She did the front and the back, and she designed the interior, all of that. So she's working on some uh, uh, media and printing materials for me, so that I'm ready to go when I'm ready to do those, vending events and engagements and things like that. So if you ever want somebody to do some printing materials for you, definitely contact Tamika Hall of Tamika Inc.
Amazing. Amazing. So
Hmm.
we've left all of the information, y'all. There's no excuse. There's no excuse. Reach out.
Oh, my mom.
Reach
Hi,
out.
Mom. I'm sorry. I got to say hi to my mom because I saw
Oh,
her come on. Hi, Mom. My mom name is Sandra Smiley.
hi,
She's watching me. Hi,
Mom.
Mom.
Thank you for
Mwah.
tuning in. She would not be here if it were not for you. So thank you,
Hello.
Mom, and hi, Mom. We love you.
Yes, yes.
Again, thank you so much, Shaquan. This was amazing. My heart is so full. I'm so happy and I'm
Mhm.
so grateful for this sacred conversation. And I'm grateful for all our viewers who have tuned in and who have shared. Thank you so much for tuning in to Sacred Conversations. It's a
Yes,
sacred
thank
space
you,
for,
everybody. Thank you
yes,
for having me. Thank you so much, Anjane. You're so wonderful. Oh,
and I love you.
listen. I cannot let you go without saying this. Do you know, me speaking to Anjane, the master life strategist? When I was in the period, yes, I got it. Let's get it right.
Oh, God.
Listen, I got laid off of my job. Yes, the employment specialist was laid off for the first time
Hey.
at the age of 40. Okay? And I talked to my sister girl here, and she gave me her book. Tell them what the name of the book is, because I pay it forward.
All right.
Hello? I don't hear.
Sacred salutations.
All
Sacred
right, yes.
salutations.
I gotta give my girl a shout out because listen, I have to give credit where credit is due. I read Sacred Salutations, and when I just got laid off of work, and I kid you not, she started putting it in me to write the story that I already had in me. She said, write. I was like, I don't know what to do. She was like, just write. I was like, but I don't know. I'm so criticizing myself. She was like, okay, you're going to write 1 page a day or something on the paper every day. And I finished the book in 30 days. 30 days.
Yes.
Hello, somebody. As my coach says, hello, somebody.
Hello, somebody. Yes.
So yes, I have to, give you the credit for, just speaking that's already there, just awakening that in me. You helped me to start. You helped put that fire underneath me.
It's my
and
pleasure.
Then from there, I started connecting with LaTanya and Tamika, and God just started putting people in my path, and it was like, okay, go to this one for this, go to Author LaTanya the board for your social media and get your presence up, and go to Tamika Hall for your marketing material. He was just putting everybody in my way, and my friend Regina from Dress for Success, she wrote my foreword.
Wow.
And I was still getting coaching from you, even though you didn't know it yet, but now you're my official coach. Yes, honey.
That's the way it is.
Yeah, so thank you. I just had to give credit where credit is due.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
Love her. And I'm just so excited. I'm excited because I know that eyes have not seen, nor ears have heard. To the moon, Alice. Yes, God has some great things, some magnificent and amazing things in store for you. All right, so we're going to end it here. This is Sacred Conversations, a sacred space for empowered women and to empower women. I am your host, Andrea Booth, and I am with author Shaquan Hoke, The Audacity to Rise. Get that book, y'all. Anyway, you have a good night. We love you. Mwah. Get the book. Get the book. Get the book. All right, we're gonna let you go now. Bye.
Good night. Bye.
Guess who's the